This morning, you are listening to Look Who's Talking. I am Cameron Mentor. I am your co-host, and our wonderful host, Jessica Coffey, is in the building. Now, I'm going to have to cut the music out because she's talking about she's got some ailments going on. I don't understand that.
I lost my voice.
Listen to that. That's terrible.
I know it sounds kind of bad. I'm trying to
You're,
get closer
you're
to
Bo
the mic.
Peep. You're Bo Peep this morning.
I know. I don't know what happened. You know, I think it's seasonal allergies.
Yes, I'm so glad you mentioned that because my allergies have been tripping.
And I feel like I need to give you a tissue because your eyes are running.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal for me now.
Yeah.
It's terrible because I don't like it. I don't like it a lot. So are you on medication?
No, it's
Come
allergies.
come on. Now
It's
listen.
allergies. You tough it out.
Listen, you're in denial. You need to be on medication.
I sprayed some throat spray
Oh no.
and took some. I mean, allergy medicine maybe.
Yeah, allergy medicine regularly.
It's not helping though.
Look, you live in Kentucky. It is the
True.
worst, the absolute worst place for allergies.
Well, you know, you pick your card.
So you still think you're young, don't have to take medication
I do.
every day. But you do. You have to take medication every day. What's been going on with you, Jessica?
Nothing. So, you know, we just had one of our Head Start graduations.
Yes. Woohoo.
And it was great. You know what I love is this year we will be having both graduations at colleges. So, you know, hopefully the kids and the parents see.
That's foreshadowing.
Absolutely.
Look at
Where they're
that.
going.
That's all right. That is all
Yeah.
right. So that means that we're coming to an end of a school year.
Yes, we are.
And we are
However, we have kids all year long.
we're ramping up for the next school year.
Yes, so we are planning for next year. We've been planning for next year.
Ain't that right?
And yeah. This is like the busiest time for us.
I know. It's no rest. No rest.
Well,
Just what's next.
I was going to say, you know, there's no rest for the wicked. However,
Well, there you go.
I've been
You
getting
have
rest.
spoken that into your life.
I've been getting rest. So that don't talk about
Oh,
me.
that ain't. Oh,
That ain't
well,
talking about me, baby.
well, I don't know who it's talking about, but well, that's absolutely wonderful. It's time for us to take a coffee break.
So for today's coffee break, I want to say sometimes the bad things that happen in our lives put us in a directly on a path to the best things that will ever happen to us. Cam, that quote really sticks out to me because there was a job I was at before I came here,
Right.
and I was mad, and I left because I was mad. I felt like another new position that they had. Like I trained the girl who they put in the position.
Wow.
I was mad.
That's bad.
However, coming here, like I'm glad they chose her
That's right.
because I wouldn't be sitting where I am
That's
today
right.
if it
That's the
wasn't for
truth.
that.
That's the truth. Sometimes we look at obstacles as a stumbling block,
Yeah,
but it's actually a building block.
exactly.
We take those
That's a
obstacles
stepping
and
stone.
we use them as stepping stones into our next level. So get out of my sermon, Jessica. I'm not preaching today, but I will be preaching about it on Sunday.
Okay.
Come on.
Let me tag me in. I might
Tag.
come so you can tag me in.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. Okay, all right. What have we got going on today?
So today, there's another element of Head Start that a lot of people don't know.
Talk about
We
it.
have foster grandparents. Foster grandparents come into the centers, and they are a part of our education team. A lot of kids. Your grandparents? Think about your grandparents. When you go see your grandparents, it's all lovey-dovey.
That's it.
You don't do nothing wrong.
Absolutely.
They spoil you.
Most of us.
Well, yeah. So the concept of a foster grandparent is to have that older representation in the classroom to provide that nurture. And today we have Miss Lillian Washington, who has been, wow, I know you've been at Scroggin Park since I've been here, and that's been 13 years at least.
Wow.
How long have you been?
Almost 15 years.
Yes.
Wow. Welcome. Welcome to the show. We're so glad to have you.
Yes. So, being part of Head Start is definitely a commitment. Tell us why you, how you heard about being a foster grandparent, and what made you decide that that's something that you wanted to help volunteer with.
Well, I had really started out when I got to Lexington. I really started out coaching, and then as time went on,
You're a hooper, right?
I'm a hooper.
Uh-oh.
I was a hooper.
Yeah.
No, you said
Yeah,
it. You
was a
said it right
hooper.
the first time. You are a hooper.
What?
Yes, I was a hooper, and I ran track also. So, and
You got and I'm sorry, recognized for during is it called Lake Shaw? No.
Lakeshore, the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Were you in the Hall of Fame? You were in some. You got recognized somewhere.
It was Black History, and I was recognized as being the first Black woman to play basketball for the University of Kentucky.
Wow.
Yes. I knew it was something. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know.
So that took me a lot places.
Absolutely.
So, and I wanted to go even higher, but sometimes things happen.
That's right.
That it doesn't occur the way it should. So, and that leads you into other opportunities. And like you said, it's takes you on a detour to do something great for someone else other than yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's meant for you to take a detour so you can get to the place that you need to be in your own life, or really to help someone else.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why I chose the Foster Grandparent Program, because I also was raising my grandson.
Oh, okay.
And that was a very different thing for me, but it also gave me an opportunity to get it right the second time. Sometimes we don't always get it right the first time.
Say that. That's something to say.
In receiving, I call it receiving, and it was a gift to me because it changed my life.
Yeah.
And really learning how to do things different than our parents did when we were coming up.
Right.
But not only that, it taught me to be able, it really taught me to calm myself, to see things in a different light.
Got you.
And working with other kids in community action, because most of the kids are deprived, are poverty stricken, as we call it, and they don't get the opportunities that others get, that have. So giving what I had been given in life and teaching them something different on maybe what they don't get at home, doing things differently as far as education. They don't, a lot of the foster grandparents that we have in our program, it's a gift to us to do this for these kids. Because a lot of the kids don't, the parents work.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that the kids don't get the love or the understanding of just that extra care
And
of attention that they would get at home. They don't get that. So it's up to us to make sure that, you know, they get that nurturing part of in their life.
Right.
You know?
So tell us, like, what is your favorite part about going to the classroom, like, and being a foster grandparent?
Well, the favorite part to me is when you see them do something different. You look at them at the first part of the year, then you look at them almost at the end of the year, and you go like, wow, I can remember when this child came in here, he couldn't do this or he couldn't do that. And now he can do that because the program is really, it's structured really for the kids. And I think that it gives me such pleasure to see them grow from not doing something, not being able to talking a sentence or just in the daily activities that we have for the children. You don't. They may not have that at home, and to see them grow in different levels of their life, and as they step, in and out, it just warms my heart.
So you said that you were raising your grandchild, and so that brings you back into something that, like when you've raised your kids, you're done with that, right? And so now when you're raising your grandchild, then you are back into that system and learning all over again yourself, so that when you come in to help others' children, then you're already acclimated to what's going on with them now. That's where I am as a grandparent. I haven't listened to kid songs and looked, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, now I'm getting re-educated into to help, raising these children, and it's powerful for me. So one of those things is, what was one of the things that that's so different from when you were raising your child to what's happening now? Is there anything that you can think of that's...
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You have to really change a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that everything that you teach, so when you teach a child, you have to teach them differently. Mm-hmm. All kids, you can't teach the same.
Right.
Right.
And that was one of the things that that I learned from teaching my grandson was everything's different. Mm-hmm. Math is different. Mm-hmm. Everything is different.
You said math. Stop.
And, there's some problems I couldn't even do.
Right. How
So,
they do math now, I'm like,
it seems like it might be easier, but just to relearn, to relearn the whole system. Lord have mercy.
And, have you seen, from when you were a parent to when you've been a grandparent or providing guidance as a foster grandparent, the effects of social media?
I think it has destroyed our kids. I really think it has, because we didn't have all that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I see that the kids they're wiser than we were at different ages. Mm-hmm. And it's really scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can say that. It's absolutely scary. The impact that it has on our kids. I look at my grandson, he's 9 months old, and he's already using my phone and scrolling.
Oh, wow.
He knows to scroll on the phone. And, on the flip side, there's, my mother-in-law still struggling with her phone. You know what I'm saying? But she wants to keep up with the up-to-date phone. But yeah, it's an amazing connection that the Head Start program does, bringing our seniors in with our youngest people to help nurture. And there's so much wisdom that our seniors have that they can pass on to the kids.
Right.
So I love that program because it connects. It connects. So I think we're going to take a break real quick, and we'll come back and we'll talk more with Miss Lillian. Wrong one.
This past year has highlighted the strength of Community Action Council. Every day, our staff works together to help families recover from this crisis. We're educating children at home and in person, helping parents who lost their jobs, and helping households avoid eviction. Our work at Community Action Council has never been more important than it is right now. So why not join us? We have employment opportunities requiring a range of skills from entry level to advanced. Apply online at commaction.org.
Community Action Council's Head Start programs are now enrolling for the 24-25 school year in 15 counties, including Lexington. Head Start offers high-quality early childhood education for qualifying families with children between the ages of 6 weeks and 5 years old. Spaces are limited and filling up quickly. So, to help ensure your child receives the Head Start Advantage this year, start your application today by calling 859-233-4600 or go online at comaction.org. That's COMM action.org.
You are listening to Look Who's Talking, and we are talking with Miss Lillian, foster grandparent volunteer over at Scroggin Park. We're just talking about this program. Now, Miss Lillian, you how long did you say you was with the program?
15 years.
15 years. Okay. So tell us more about the program. What does it take to be a foster grandparent? And what does that mean, being a foster grandparent?
I'm really proud to be a foster grandparent. Our program does a lot of things, not just only working with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It helps us. It helps us with that extra stipend income that we may need.
Let's talk about the stipend. So this program, when you get involved, they will also allow you to have a stipend.
Right.
Tell us about it.
Well, the stipend doesn't affect your check because it's like, as they call it, it's a stipend. And it not only that, it generates other things as far as community action, as far as our heating. Most of us can get LAHEAP.
LAHEAP, yeah, okay.
And other things that they offer the older generation, we really sometimes are the first to know.
Oh, that's great.
So that helps us in a lot of ways. It really helps us in really a lot of areas.
So not only do you help out in the classroom, but it helps you get connected with resources that are being provided for the community.
Yes, and that's important when you get to a certain age. Resources that we can get that we didn't know that we had.
Yeah.
Or resources that we could get, maybe that we have a home. We may not, our windows could be something wrong with our windows, and we could tell our supervisor, this is going on with us, and then they'll get us to the correct persons.
Right.
So yes, it really is good for just about everything that we need.
Got you.
So that program is it's available. I'm trying to figure out the ages that you need to be a foster grandparent, and I'm looking it up. So
it starts at 55.
Look at there, you're just stopping me from doing some work. All right, I appreciate it. So 55 years old, and you can apply. And like she said, I would it's not affecting your income.
No, it doesn't.
And so that's something wonderful to think about if you're 55 and older. And you want to impact a child's life, join up to the Foster Grandparent Program.
Right.
We're going to tell you where to do that. That's on our, you can give us a call at 859-233-4600. You on 4600.
I didn't know if you were going to do the 4600.
Sometimes, you just break it up a little bit different. But yes, Foster Grandparent Program is looking for grandparents, and it's a wonderful place to get started, get your foot in the program.
Yeah. How many hours do you devote a week to going in the classrooms?
I was really devoting between 35 to 40 hours a week. I was. And then when I went back to Georgetown, that's where I'm from, I kind of cut back to more or less between 30 to 35. Mm-hmm.
And in the Foster Grandparent Program, you have the flexibility of those hours, correct?
We have the flexibility to really work through how you want to work it, whatever is good for yourself. Then that's, as long as you have over 20 hours,
got you.
Then you're good.
Do y'all ever come together? Because Miss Lillian isn't the only foster grandparent we have. do you all ever come together as foster grandparents and talk about some of the things that are you all do in the classrooms and things like that?
Yes, we do that once a month, and we talk about everything that we have gone through, are going through, and we discuss issues that we feel that we can help each other with, or we could do better,
right?
You know, with the program, or what would help as far as what we could do better for the children,
right?
Or in just that camaraderie time that we have with one another. It's good.
That's good. I remember a few years ago, I used to go to that. They would have a meeting and they would play cards. They would talk. They would play games. They would do different things, but it was all about interacting with each other because as a foster grandparent, you have that opportunity to pour into others. And as you said, like, help others. Like, if you're struggling on something over here, then, you know, I've gone through it. Maybe I can help you. And that's a great outlet to help make sure that our foster grandparents are connected. Yeah.
Miss Lillian, I have an important question.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm like one of those grandkids that I need to know. Do you have a favorite?
Bruh.
Yes.
It is answered. Grandparents have favorites.
Yes, we
Cam.
have favorites.
I know it. I know it.
We can't help it. We have favorites. Yes.
We're not gonna have you claim no names. Don't say no names.
I wouldn't. You get me in trouble.
But
I only have one. I only have one I have a great granddaughter.
Oh, you talking personal? Oh Lord, that's really gonna get you in trouble. But that's awesome. That's awesome. So, with this program, it's just a wonderful opportunity to expand and keep you active. There's, once you get out of the workforce or once you get, retire or whatever you're doing for your normal income, this is just a way to stay connected, to stay engaged, and stay active. And I remember my mother-in-law was in the program, and she absolutely loved it. She absolutely loved it. Her health issues prevented her from continuing, but it was one of the highlights of her day. Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. So, tell us some of the good highlights of your day. What does a day in the life of the foster grandparent look like?
Well, when I get to the when I get to the center, when you walk in, you get the kids greeting you. Oh, hello, Miss Lily, And when I get there, I usually try to interact with the kids. Usually I try to get there early because I enjoy fixing their breakfast there because sometimes if we don't maybe not have a teacher that, has to be so many teachers in the classroom, I don't mind going back and saying, okay, I would like to do this because I like to cook anyway, but I just can't, do the cooking that I would like.
Miss Lillian probably in that kitchen putting a little bit of salt in the green beans.
No butter. No, really. But, for real, and the kids hold me to that. And when I don't, if I want to take off, they'll say that I did not do a good job. Then I'm not the chef anymore. I've been fired. So anyway, it's just, I enjoy my day. I enjoy just making sure that they are enjoying the activity. I enjoy doing the activities with them. I love playtime, dance time, water time, and it does. That's really the day. And then as they leave, it's a sad part of you that leaves too.
Oh yeah,
it really is because they keep you young, but from the time that you go in, the time that you leave, you're moving.
Yeah.
Totally active.
Yeah.
Do you read with the children? And
Yes, and that's important because they always have their favorite book.
Ooh,
And I like to live. I like to get encouraged to form.
Oh, yeah.
When I read to
Listen,
them.
I see it coming out.
Yeah, you
I
can
do.
tell.
I like to
See
get
it coming
encouraged to
out.
form, and they just memorize. Like, So.
What is Scroggins' favorite book in your classroom?
I like the Little Red Hen, and I like the Big Red Dog, and so that's my favorite book. That's not theirs, but it's mine. Yeah,
that's all right. So the program, it's really active. It's really engaging with the children, and you make memories. So as our Head Start director just said, we just finished our graduation, and you have mentioned that you make such connections with them. You've been here 15 years, so do you have do you have children that remember you and come back and bring up, hi, Miss Lillian,
Yes, I do. And sometimes I don't let them see me shed a tear,
right?
but I do.
Ooh.
And I have pictures when I started at Russell, and I had a picture that was on my table, and Miss Marisha had to come over for something, and she had saw the picture of all the kids. And then all the kids are 15, 16, and she could not believe how some of them were so small, how they look, and then now the kids of today that they are older. She was just like, wow. And she took a picture of it so she could show some of the people who work in your organization that they had younger kids at that time that were there, 4 and 5. And when she saw that picture, she says, "Where did you get that picture at?" She said, "Miss Lily has that picture." So it was a picture that the kids had gifted me of all of the clays.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
that's sweet.
Yeah. So
That's
looking
awesome.
at them when they're small, and now they've just grown. You're like, I'm getting old.
But a part of you has been imparted into them, and that's something that they'll always have and they'll always take with them. So that's powerful. I'm so glad that you are volunteering. That you're working in our Foster Grandparent Program.
Thank you.
It's life-changing, and you are changing lives. So I'm just happy that you're on the show. I'm happy that this program is getting some recognition today.
Yeah.
Let's tell folks how to sign up again. You have to be 55 years older, and you can call us at 859-233-4600. 859-233-4600. Say it in the microphone.
Our word of the day
Oh, that's right.
is generation.
Generation. Look at there. Jessica Coffey's on it. Her voice may be gone, but her mind is strong. All right, the Head Start highlight word of the day is generation. We thank you for listening. Keep telling people, share it. You're listening to Look Who's Talking. Thank you for being on the show, Miss Lillian.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.